I'm feeling it. Mm, hold on. Yo, do me a favor. Rewind past that last verse. I gotta hear that verse again. Oh, there we go. Let me go like right here. Yeah. Hold on. Look, it's still slanging. I'm thorough in every borough. Uh, uh, That conceal my bricks. Ill and shit. Ill and shit. That I hustle with. Niggas that I hustle with. Throw you in the air, baby. Bust your shit. You really know I'm loving it. You feeling it? Alright, y'all, can y'all hear me or the music too loud? I just need one person to let me know if I can talk through the music. Because I want to play the music in the background. But can y'all hear me clearly when I talk? Just tell me if you can hear me clearly when I talk while the music is playing. You wouldn't know. You not listening. You like, yeah, but you wouldn't know. Yeah, but you don't know how it sounds. These headphones pick them up however they pick them up. And these are the first ones because remember, they're not even my other ones. And those don't even pick them up. Alright, fucking pause it. I'm gonna do this live real quick. Yeah, look, James ain't gonna pull up, but he should have. He was ignoring me in the chat and probably blocking me, right? After I gave him his props. You get me? He did it in a smooth way. He went out like a smooth criminal. He went up there. He stood up to his. I'm not gonna say those words. I don't want to start no problem. He said the right things that he needed to say to his girl, and guess what? I respected it. I was like, damn, I ain't never seen him do no shit like this. Made me look at him in a different light, you know? And then he did it in a way without even pissing her off. Cause I'm just like, shit, I was waiting for her to blow up on him. So, you gotta give credit where credit is due. That's one. Two, Vaughnie said that she would get her punk ass man to fight me one on one if I pulled up to Richmond, Virginia. And Manny just moved to Richmond, Virginia. Yeah, with his whole family. So we can just pull up whenever, he stay inviting us. Yeah, and I don't know who Casper is. I don't know if you Casper or Ben is Casper, but she said bring Casper with you. I don't think it's you. I don't think it's you. Because you know what? She don't say too much about you other than when we get bitches. That's the only time she be hating. And guess what? Her sending her pussy pics or telling other niggas her pussy throbbing, I ain't never judged her until we got into beef. Until we got into beef, I ain't never cared. That you know me, I don't give a fuck if she cheat on her man. I don't care. Like really, I'm one of them type of niggas. Like even if she was my friend and she was like, "Yo, my pussy throbbing," or something to this dude, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, "So what?" Like in my mind, I don't care. I don't know your man. That's your business. I'm that type of dude. I'm that type of friend. You feel me? But now that we beefing, I'm just like, and then you talk too much. So I'm just like, I'm gonna beat up your man. And then she like, oh, my man kill shit and da 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 da. Like, he don't kill shit. That motherfucker bought you champion sneakers. He don't kill nothing. Oh, and another thing, how dare you say I took a fucking Cardboy's joke? That champion sneaker joke was actually my joke that the motherfucker took. He took my joke. See? How dare you think I'm gonna take something from him? How dare you? That's where he fucked up at. I'm not gonna take shit from him. And actually I said that first. Only thing I ever said that he said, and this is probably by accident, was probably like Rocho. And that's because that shit became common for a second. Right? Uh, I was in a good mood, right? Because James did right. James did right. Anaya, Anaya seen LTG for who she really was. But she knew. She's just too nice giving people chances. And this is my thing. Don't give the wrong person a chance. I might look like the wrong person, but guess what? That bitch will play in your face and lie to you when everybody know what it was, right? John will come up here, make a fool of himself, argue with you, and you gonna be mad at me for what I said. But guess what? You don't gotta worry about me going in the background saying that shit about you behind your back. You be like, nah, this nigga that said all that dumb shit in the front. This bitch, she gonna play in your face. You gonna ask me straight up, hey John, did you do this or that? I'm gonna say, yeah, no. You ask her, she gonna play stupid. She gonna play in your face. That's why you can't respect it. And that, at the beginning and the end of the day, I don't have a relationship with Anaya because me and Anaya was not on the phone together. I was on the phone with Rashid. I was friends with Rashid. So Anaya don't know my body. Anaya don't really know me like all these other people know me. Because when I talk to these other women, I talk to them directly. I didn't have that with Anaya. I just talked to Rashid directly. So Rashid knows me, and fucking I wouldn't say Anaya just not cool with me. You know what I'm saying? And then we Dominican, we hot tempered. So you gotta understand, we lucky, y'all lucky we didn't flip over the garbage can, go in that motherfucker and start launching bottles at each other, like bottle rockets. Like we known for throwing bricks, cinder bricks, machete, we fight with machetes, even brothers and sisters. When I done went to DR, I done seen brothers and sisters in front of the house, machete fight. Clang, 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 clang. Motherfuckers got war wounds for real. Like when you go to Dominican Republic, those brother and sister fights, motherfuckers have something to show you behind it, like a big scar or some shit. Like they machete fight. I'm telling you, one time I beat up a kid, he was trying to fight me. Dominicans can't fight. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Not all of them. We select few, right? They on some karate shit. I don't know, but they can't do it. So all right, so one dude he try to fight me. He try to do some karate shit. He tried to do some backwards kick. He's in the air, and I just, while he was in the air, I don't know if I rock bottomed him or I just punched him. But trust me, this motherfucker was just seeing birdies on the floor. And then I felt bad for him because he couldn't fuck with me, right? So I'm just like, all right, it's over. You know what I'm saying? After I slammed him, he was done. Boom. I turned around and walk away. Next thing you know, boom, I get hit with a fucking cinder block. And no, I got hit with a boulder. This nigga picked up a big ass hand rock, like not a little hand rock, the whole hand rock. And this nigga just threw it at me. Boom. I hit in the leg. The second one hit me in the back. Boom. Next thing you know, his three brothers came out the fucking house, and them niggas had machetes on them and everything. These motherfuckers got to me to jogging. I'm not even gonna hold you. I wasn't ready for that type of warfare because I wasn't used to that type of shit. I'm used to the hands and maybe a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a knifer or these motherfuckers is ready to knife me down. They was ready to play a game I wasn't ready to play. You know what I'm saying? They got me to jogging. You know what's funny? I turned the corner, my other people's popped out. They backed me up so that way I could get to the crib. You know what I'm saying? That's they hood. Man, I couldn't leave my grandmother's house for like 3 days because these motherfuckers is not playing. And guess what? When they got me to jogging down my grandmother's block, when I turned around and looked up at the sky, all I seen was rock. Have you ever seen the movie The 300 with the arrows? When all the arrows covered the sky and you couldn't see nothing because the arrows, these niggas had rocks covering the sky. It was like 10 of them throwing rocks at me and shit. I was just like, oh, these niggas trying to murder me. And they would have did it too, and they would have gave a fuck neither. They just like that. But the point is that it could have got ugly. And guess what? The one thing about me that I think people, I'm gonna speak for them real quick. That I think they could respect is when I do wrong, I don't come up here and make y'all feel crazy. I don't come up here and say, nah, I didn't do wrong. I know when I do wrong. You feel me? I might not know it right then and there, but when I do know it, I come and let you know, hey, you know what? I did do wrong. It might not mean nothing. It might mean something. But guess what? A lot of people can't even give that. A lot of people can't even say, yo, that was my fault. You know what I'm saying? I really had to relook at the situation and be like, where did I go wrong? And I said, off the rip. As soon as she got up there, I was just, you know what I'm saying? I still stand on everything I said. It's just I could have said it in a nicer way. You know what I'm saying? And then the only reason I was calling her fake is because the shit with Jamila and the shit with Nina. And I'm like, you a real motherfucker. Real motherfuckers don't put themselves around people like that. That's one. You know, and that's just what I believe. It could have been anybody. It wasn't just an night thing. And then the second one was, come on, your husband tells me good shit all the time. He got a good heart, so I know you got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't just gonna be him that's like that. That motherfucker got a real, genuine heart. So it's like the shit that you said about Jamila. I never brought it to you because I'm like, we was already arguing at the time, and I felt like, how, how would I look with all this shit I've done on here to just bring you some shit like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who am I? That's really how I felt. But maybe if I would have been real and I would have just said, hey, let's talk about this back then, maybe it never would have festered. And what I was saying was, I stopped fucking with you is literally after that situation, I really stopped fucking with you until the next time you see me fuck with you. From the time that happened to the next time you see me fuck with you, that's exactly how it went down. Whenever was the first time I tried to fuck with you after a long time, that's how it went down. And that's because I miss you. You my motherfucking Dominican. I don't got too many Dominicans on here, so we gotta stick together, even if we right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? But not no, not when we wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know how we temper it. You know what I'm saying? You know how our households are. If you was raised in that type of household, I don't know. I was. You feel me? I was raised in the type of household where weed is like crack. You know what I'm saying? Like bad. Like my mom looked at weed like it was the worst thing in the world. Feel me? But the difference between me and her is, even after I got off that panel, the only thing that bothered me was the coke thing. Cause like I hate when people put drugs on me. Brandon did that shit to me. I told this nigga one story, and this nigga turned me into a drug addict. Motherfuckers like doing that. I'm a father. I be out here in the streets. I can't be a drug addict because if you a drug addict, niggas ain't gonna respect you. You niggas ain't gonna fuck with you. And ain't like, you know what I'm saying. Like you can't do what you want to do if you're a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? Drug addicts don't get respect where I'm from. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all. Yeah, but so, and then I was wrong for what I said about her because she ain't never told me she did no drugs or nothing or none of them. They never even mentioned the drug to me ever, other than the bottle of honey. You know, so I did the same shit to her that she did to me. Y'all wrong. But all right. So the one thing I was trying to say was, the difference between me and LTG, I come up here, you say, yo, John, is this? I be like, yeah or no. She gonna play in your face. I'm gonna tell you the next day, yeah, I was wrong. She gonna play in your face. Even after she apologized, she was still taking shots. You know what I'm saying? Still taking shots because she can't control it. That's not genuine. That's not somebody that fuck with you or care you her supporter or care that you trying to be a neutral party or fair. They don't care about none of that. But John do. And John don't want to see you get mixed up with the wrong crowd. You feel me? And then on top of that, um, even if we were beefing, right? And let's say we continue beefing, there's still things that if I knew about it in the background, I would stop it from happening, just like I did before. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to be cool with you or not cool with you to still stand on what I want to stand on or what I believe in. You feel me? So if I knew something was coming your way in the background, I'd be like, nah, that's a dub. I would wild out on that person the same way I wild out on this person, the same way I wild out on that person. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. But guess what? At least I'm trying to stand on something. You feel me? At least I'm trying to stand on something in an authentic way. You feel me? And I believe what I believe. Simple. I appreciate that it worked out. And yo, and I hate the fact that people try to make Rashid look like a punk. Cause it's like, yo, I tell you one thing, whatever the fuck he is, I don't know. But I could tell you one thing, over his wife, certain niggas, you could, and I guess it reminds me of me a little bit. Cause that's the one thing, motherfuckers, nobody knows me as some super tough motherfucker out here. Nobody says, "Oh, John's super tough. Be scared of him." It's not even like that. People fuck with me just off the strength of me. But it's like nobody play with my girl. Nobody try to holler at my girl. Nobody try to disrespect me behind my back. None of that. Cause That's when you see who the fuck I really am, and I'll burn you out here. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, from the biggest nigga to the tallest nigga, the nigga with the most money to the littlest money, I'll burn you. You feel me? And that's how Rashid is about his wife. You feel me? That nigga didn't even call me, text me, nothing, no nothing. I already felt his presence on me. I felt his neck breathing on me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, he done got at me for lust. And listen, I'm not gonna come on here and tell you a nigga try to check me if he didn't try to check me. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna give him 3 points for something he didn't do. He tried to check me over some shit. I forgot what it was. I think it was Devani shit. And I got so tight. This nigga was really on that when it came to what he was saying. And I felt like he was wrong, but he was standing on what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I already know how he's finna get over his wife. And listen, that ain't something you really want to see. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to find out, do you? I don't. I know what I do over my wife. You feel me? Simple. Yeah. But other than that, I just don't like the way they try to play him. Paradise, Paradise, Beefy, whoever you are, come work for me. You feel me? You don't gotta do these videos no more. You can holler at me directly. I could tell you what videos I want made, right? And you could do those videos and you could get paid a monthly fee. You feel me? And you could be down with a real team. You know what I'm saying? That got a big bag, real reputable team, and yo, your content could work. What you need? What we need to make them videos longer? You need to pay for the app? Let me know. We could pay for the app. We trying to make movies. You feel me? We trying to make them shits 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Feel me? I want to see Vonnie getting thrown between a dresser and a cartoon. You feel me? I want to see giant lice bugs jump off her hair and start wrestling. Like, you know what I'm saying? While she talking. And I like the characters you pick for everybody. Well, there's a lot of good work. You just gotta stop dissing my peoples. You stop dissing my peoples, you get on the payroll, and everything will be all gravy, baby. Feel me? And this is how you know I'm a good guy. I try to give LTG out. I went to her page and I told her, how much you gonna pay me to get off your ass? Right? I offered a Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, all of that. I told her I got everything you have no excuse not to pay me. Right? She told me to go F myself, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, I say that. She didn't fall for the February 29th. She didn't fall for it. Yo, it took me mad long to make that shit look real. It didn't even look real to me when I put it. I'm like, this shit don't even look real, but I'm like, fuck it. I know Vonnie will fall for it because Vonnie's dumb. But LTG was like, there is no February 29th. And I was like, damn. I thought she was dumber than that, but she wasn't. I was taking a chance. It was like, is she that dumb or is she not that dumb? Let's see. You know? And I was like, damn, she got it. I know Vonnie didn't get it though. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I know Vonnie thought that shit was a real ticket. But Vonnie sacrificed her husband, but I don't know. That nigga used to body slam her between the washer and dryer. What if he body slammed me between the washer and dryer? What do I do? You know? But Vonnie's smaller than me. If she could take it, then I could take it too, right? Facts. Alright, true story, yeah. If he can't hurt you, he can't hurt me. You feel me, Vonnie? And if he got to throw you between the washer and dryer, he had to be mad. Cause she was telling me, "You lucky he don't K you. You lucky he don't K you." And I'm like, "Damn, that's how abusive he is." I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta watch out for this motherfucker. Is he gonna slap Slim too?" Oh no, cause yo, imagine you throw all of us between the dryers. Imagine you some karate expert or some shit. I don't know this nigga. I don't know him. I ain't do my research. Yeah, I ain't doxed her yet. I ain't doxed her. I ain't had no reason to yet. No, that's what they said they did to her. They threw her between the washer and dryer. I don't know if it's true or not though. It could be a rumor. It could be. I don't know the facts. I just know it's a good rumor. Now the one with her talking a straight job, talking about her coochie popping, that was real. That was real in the field. Disrespectful hoe. Yo, and this is how you know I was tripping the last 3 days. Yo, right? We was smoking whack weed for like 2 days. No, for real, it was whack weed. It was whack, right? And that's why I was calling all these women bitches and hoes. I was really angry this week, and I didn't even know. I got attitude problems. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I so aggressive? Yeah, I had some whack weed, yo. This is the first time ever I had whack weed, and it was just like for 2 days. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit just does not put me in a good mood. So I'm over here like bitches, hoes. And then I'm like, damn, I don't even do that like that. Like, what's wrong with me? I must be wildin'. You know? Nah, I watched my video over, and I'm like, damn, I'm wildin'. Cause even though some of them are bitches and hoes, I don't gotta say it on the internet. Yeah, they know what they exactly. See, my baby understands me, yo. And then I get mad at myself when I argue with Vonnie because Vonnie can't read. You know what I'm saying? So being that she can't read, and I keep telling her, yo, learn how to read before you step to me. You know what I'm saying? And still, she still steps to me. She don't care. Ugh. Now I know all this shit about her. Yo, last week, this week is Hippo week. Last week was Lice week. Yo, right? I got mad work on LTG, right? Right? I got at least 4 videos ready to break the internet in the stash, ready to get me monetized. Yo, I was thinking about telling people, yo, I never tell people to cash at me before I drop this. I'm like, yo, I think y'all might have to cash at me before I drop this. Cause I'm like, no, this shit is good. And there's 3 of them. There's, yeah, nah, it's not a documentary yet. It could be. It could. I'm trying to give him a chance to pussy out. I'm trying to give her a chance to cop a plea. But she's not taking it because she want to be, because somebody called her pussy. They was like, oh, you scared of John. You don't do that shit to John. You don't do that shit to John. So now she on some. She on some. Who gonna do something to me? And she calling out everybody. Yeah, but she really saying it to me. She don't know. You know what happened? I had work on her, and then I deleted it because she stopped fucking with me. And I'm like, maybe she should stop. So I deleted it, right? When I needed memory in my phone, I like, fuck it. I deleted it. And then when after I deleted it, it was like a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, she started with me again. I'm like, this fucking bitch. I'm like, what's her problem? I'm like, why did I delete this shit? I'm like, now I can't even, I know where to find it at, but it's like, I found it by accident. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, imagine taking a fucking 30 to 45 minutes out your day just to find these select videos that are in your messenger, you know what I'm saying, in the save section. And it's like, they're funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna break the internet. We're gonna make some content. But that was like the first stash of shit I had the first time he was acting up. And I was ready to hit you with that. And then I just chilled. Cause I don't remember why I think throwing Sakina. But I deleted all of that. This is all new work. This is new work, right? This shit is all new. You seen what I did with the comic book, right? That was a fire ass comic book. You heard? Now imagine a mini web series. You feel me? I'm on creative mode, girl. I could really do this right now. I don't know why you want me to waste my creativity on you, but there's other people jealous because they want my time. They want my creative input. And now I got to use it for bad. You know what I'm saying? Got Miss Tawana. Miss Tawana just doesn't get it. You know what I'm saying? She's stuck in the pattern. She doesn't understand the recipe or the format. She probably gonna write a post now because I mentioned her. Fucking with John is never gonna go your way. You know what I'm saying? Playing with John, all of that shit. She's even writing shit in tricky ways where she's trying to say something to the dumb people, but if you read her by her words, she's not saying nothing. Like she said some shit like, but she wasn't talking about us. She wrote it in general, but she was talking about us. She was like, yeah, that's not their rent. They don't pay 1,500 because if they paid that, the other amount would be there, right? So then I went to look at the screenshot to see if your name was on it. Both the amounts were there. You feel me? So it's like she just come out here trying to downplay us like we don't pay $1,500 of rent. Me saying 1450 is because I don't be knowing the amount. They change it depending on if our air conditioner is in the window or not. You feel me? If our air conditioner is out the window, it might be like what, $50 less. That's it. $75 less for the whole shit. But they so mad at us that we pay $1,500 rent. They're like, oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And it only leads me to believe that they don't pay that much in rent. You feel me? And I get it. Is where I live at. You know what I'm saying? It all makes sense to where I live at. Just like I guess you make the amount of money that makes sense to the amount of rent you pay. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Because I'm thinking in the towns they come from, they make rinky dink pennies. You know what I'm saying? So if you make a rinky dink penny, of course everything out there gonna be cheap. You know? But hey, I I did 27 minutes. Listen, if she hits my cash app tomorrow, I will let up off her ass. And I will not put out my videos or my web series or none of that. I got better, yeah, hit that cash app. Because listen, I got better things to do. You know what I'm saying? I really don't need the cash app because the other day I was on the cash app, y'all. But you know what I realized? Remember the time I gave away $300, Slum? You don't really remember. You just said yeah. You see, now they're not gonna trust you. You can't just be a yes man, bro. You don't remember. You don't lie to me. See, you're supposed to be lovers. Oh my god, you just LTG'd me. Oh my god. Anyway, y'all, don't mind Slim. She's just being a good wifey. She's just trying to be a good wife, y'all. Just trying to be a good wife by a man. But anyway, we gave away $300, right? At just random people that dropped their cash app. And then all of a sudden, mad trolls came in. But it's funny because all the trolls had a different cash app. So the money got spread around, but it was like five people just jumped out of here, like from and had a, you know, what I mean? Yo, imagine they just jumped on their troll page and put their nephew's cash app in. All I know is I ran out 300 whoop, on everybody. I was like, fuck it. I I think I covered everything. LTG scared of me. Varney's man don't want to fight me. Uh, Mr. Warner is gonna lose against me if she tries to go up against me again. If somebody's her friend, can y'all warn her? Can y'all tell her, look what John did last time without even trying? Imagine if he actually tried just a little. I did try a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I did like 3%. I gave a little 3%. I was a 3% bitch. I was a 3% bitch. I did 3%. But if 3% fucked you up, imagine six. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm saying. Just keep that in mind when you go keep fucking with me. Oh, another one. She's like, oh yeah, because she tried to get LTG on me. It was one of the hula gang members that gave me your background exclude, like the content you gotta pay for. I'm like, she's such a snitch. You know why? Because she knows that it was Glib, right? And she knows that I told her it was Glib, right? But Glib is no longer in my group no more, right? So she goes and says it to LTG in a weird way, like, yeah, it's his hooligan people buying your membership, and they're the ones. Bitch, you knew it was Glib. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You ain't gonna name the 20 motherfuckers that sent it to you. You feel me? You ain't gonna mention the 20 motherfuckers that sent it to you, but you gonna throw hooligan under the bus. And Glib's not even hooligan no more. He's in the Mabachu sector with y'all. You feel me? Y'all motherfuckers is in the Nina Mabachu sector. And Glib's in that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I was thinking? LTG put up a video. I didn't even show you the video where she put gophers and zebras and shit on our heads. Yeah, like she did a video with my pictures, screenshotted out of my videos, and she put gophers and shit. But I'm thinking Glib did it now that I'm thinking. Yeah, because I was popping shit about him, and I know how he do. He probably send her an email like, here, fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Yeah, He can't take it when somebody say one thing about him. He go extra crazy, ready to clap shit. Yeah, facts. Anyway, Mr. One, you's a snitch. You know what I'm saying? That's it, and that's all. Feel me? How you gonna say somebody in hooligan when you know it's good? Because I done told you this before. Because I trusted you, and then you try to throw him under the bus because you know I told you it was good. You know what I'm saying? But you want to tell the story to LTG that it was one of the hooligan members, so I could come up here and say, yeah, the one that's in your camp right now, the one that sold me out for her titties. Him. Facts. Yo, when you was growing up, you could tell the niggas that was gonna sell you out for the bitches. You feel me? They could be the best niggas in the world, but when it comes to them hoes, man, they will sell you the fuck out with no problem. They don't give no fucks. They gonna backbite you, all of that. I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying that's the vibes he get. He give like one of them niggas, like if the hoes be like, I'm gonna give you pussy, he's not. He gonna be like, you right. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like, you right. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. He don't got pussy. He don't got pussy. You feel me? I got it. I got your pussy. Right? Uh, brothers don't sell brothers out for titties, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't sell your brothers out for titties. Hey, yo, Jarvis, who the fuck is you? I thought you was a fake person. All this time, I thought you was a fake person. I thought you was AI. Yo, hit the link. You over there popping it too. Where you from? I know your punk ass watching. I could tell you was a hater from back then because I was like, yo, I've been doing this for mad long. I could see when people start exhibiting hate towards me. They start with the little shit. And then when I press you about it, you act like, nah, it's nothing, right? And now you back on that again. This is why I can't trust you cowards. Keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was just there, you was acting like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know. I'm cool. Stop it. Where you even from? Where you even came from? Your fucking name is Jarvis. The fuck? Who the fuck named you that? Why? Feel me? It's a stupid fucking name. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you see what happened? Yo, remember one time one of these internet niggas pulled up on us? His name was Shorty. I said Shorty, Shadow Teller. Story Shadow Teller, right? He's one of those special needs motherfuckers. I gotta tell you, special needs. That's why we gonna beat him up, right? Now all of a sudden they put up his address yesterday, and he's like 46 minutes away. I'd be wrong if I would have pulled up on his shit right now, right? And then I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. He ain't said nothing for a minute, and he is slow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my bad, special needs. So boom. But I could have like, you know what I'm saying? I could have just said, fuck it. He did it to me. Let me go show him Batman. You feel me? Batman. I'm gonna pull up like Batman. Raiders, nigga. Get on this internet, apologize, ninja. Feel me? And then I pop mad shit on here, right? These motherfuckers, just know I'm not ducking no faith for none of y'all. If y'all ever come over here and y'all need that, I done talk so much shit on here that I can't turn down no fade. It's impossible. I have to. I have to. I have to. There's no choice. If I don't take the fade, then I'm pussy. I'm straight pussy off GP. So it's like it's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Whether I win or lose, I gotta go out there and beat somebody up. The first person that comes. So maybe I could turn down the second one after I get some action. But I gotta get some action. You know what I mean? That makes sense. It's like I have an obligation verbal contract with YouTube. If somebody pull up here, I gotta whoop their ass if they a guy. If they a guy. Or they have a guy out there with them to defend their honor. You feel me? And then on top of that, don't ever be like, bring out your girl. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you right now. I will come outside. I will punch on whoever I have to punch on. But Slim is too pretty for that. You feel me? And I want to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Simple. Imagine somebody punch on my girl and then she don't look the same. I'm like, hell no. Come on, my wife beautiful. I'm not jacking that. That's not that's not sensible. That's not logical. You know? Ho suck my dick. I'm like You got this. I'm like Yo, and you overplayed your card, hippo. You know what you should have did? Man, I can't even tell you what you should have did. Shout out to James. That's what I'm going to say. He did some real ninja shit today. I know he ain't going to come holler at me, but guess what? You gotta give him his props because one, I ain't see that coming. Two, it was unpredictable. Three, it was the right thing to say. And four, he kind of didn't let her get away with shit. He kind of cornered her in little spots. And I even give Slawface a little bit of props for helping him confront her in a nice way, so where she couldn't flip on them. You feel me? You should be able to tell your friends when they tripping or when they wrong. So the fact, yo, I already flip on you, Vonnie, when you went into a Nyan chat talking about, oh, love that's that dumb shit. You will never be respected as a real bitch if you do shit like that. How it took you for Naya's whole life to get to the right conclusion when you know and you know her better than Anaya do. You know if that shit was towards you, you would have knew real quick that was disrespect. Why it took you a whole lot and some change. This is what I'm saying. This is why I can't respect y'all. Because when it's time for y'all to be where y'all supposed to be, and you don't even gotta do it in a nasty way. You don't gotta diss her. But you could be like, yeah, she was a little wrong for that the way it was. She probably don't know shit. But you hit it with like, nah, I don't think she meant that. This is why motherfuckers can't respect you. Cause you a coward. Cause you know she meant that. Simple. It took you for you to go on the panel to say she meant that. But you gonna write in the nice chat what you wrote. Come on, man. This is why I don't respect it. You motherfuckers be glazing. Yeah, but glazers and haters. For me, I could never take Vardy seriously until she learned how to read. And then on top of that, I told her, my son will dust you in reading. And if you really want to do that, you ain't say nothing about that challenge. You feel me? He will read any book you pick, and you got to read any book he picks. And then on top of that, matter of fact, it got to be fair. The book got to be on the same level. You could pick the book, but you're not gonna win. I'm telling you, the kid is nasty with reading. I'm telling you, the whole community that's seen you read. And if I do a poll, who could read better? Matter of fact, they don't even know how good my son could read. You feel me? They don't even know. Nobody told them. You feel me? Except me. So, P beam, we could even put money up if y'all want. Big bag. I don't even think you got a bag, but whatever you got. Big bag versus the light bag. You feel me? I was about to say winner take all, but hell no. You keep all of that. All right, y'all. Did y'all like my haiku for today? All right. So before I go, let me direct y'all where to go to and what to check out. You can go to my community wall and find a whole bunch of cool things there. Uh, oh, I forgot about Monica, the weirdo. Look, she did not oblige me today with an address, right? So being that I don't know what to do about her because my whole thing is stop talking about my dead friend, bro. What's wrong with you? I can't get her to stop doing that. Like she stops doing it for a while and she acts like she does it off the strength of me. And I respect that. And that's what stops me from going all the way in on her and arguing with her and all of that and being my normal self with her. And then she goes back to doing it again. And I'm just like, and then on top of that, it's just whack shit. Like, you look whack just as somebody that can't defend themselves. Like, what hold does she have on you that you can't just move forward in life without mentioning her? Like, you can't really give nobody advice till you beat that compulsiveness because that's something compulsive that you can't let go. And it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be hard, especially at your age. And if you can't, then it makes me scared of people like you because you're very vindictive too. You're holding on to something that you can't get back from.
And if you're doing it to hurt me, all you doing is making me violent. I don't want to be violent. I don't want to talk to you like that. But guess what? You like to provoke niggas. You one of them bitches that provoke niggas so you could call the cops on them. Feel me? I don't need cops in my life, but if you keep doing what you're doing, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Because I already know the consequences of fucking with you. I already know the consequences of fucking with you. But guess what? I care about Kelly way more than I care about the consequences. You feel me? And then whatever the consequences are, I'll eat that. You know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is, if you could do the crime, you should be able to do the time. Before I do a crime, that's the first thing that go through my head. Can you do the time if you get caught doing this crime? And some crimes I can't do the time. So my ass aborts mission on that shit. You know, I ain't scared to say, you know what, this ain't for me. I know what I might do, and I know how much time I'm willing to do. But I know I'm not gonna put myself in a predicament to do more than what I'm willing to do. You know what I'm saying? Meet the light up. If the math ain't mathing, John ain't with it. You know? And if you was a real woman, you would just stop. Fuck if I get you mad or not. It don't matter if I get you mad or not. It should be like a characteristic thing. Like if you don't have it in your character to know better that this is wrong. When your mom died and you thought Straight Drop was trolling your mom, did you not feel bad? Did you not feel like, damn, somebody got the nerve to talk about somebody that, like, I know you felt that offense. It's the same offense. She got kids out here and all of that. And yo, guess what? If you died, I'd be mad at somebody for talking shit about you. You feel me? If you wasn't here to defend your name, matter of fact, let's. I'm gonna show you how real I am. I'm gonna show you how real I am, and maybe this might open your eyes, or maybe it's not because you're standoffish and oppositional. But guess what? And I put this on my son, right? If Kelly was alive and Monica had died, and Kelly kept talking shit about Monica, I would have felt the same way towards Kelly. And I rock with Kelly, and most of the time, the thing with Kelly is 90% of the time we would get along. I mean, we would agree with each other, and the other 10% of the time, she could convince me. You feel me? So it's like, bro, I'm so in my standard that if you was alive and Kelly had passed and she was calling you the deadbeat, I would feel the same way towards Kelly because I'm like, nah, bro, that's kind of whack. She's not here to defend herself. I know how much shit she put you through, but come on, it's over, bro. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the only difference is between Monica and Kelly. Kelly wouldn't do that. That's the only difference. If Monica was still here, if Monica had died, I can almost guarantee you, I could bet $1,000 Kelly wouldn't have made fun of her. You know how I know? Because when we got Monica's job info, right, a long time ago, and we got it in the ninth inning, which means at the very end, her address, all of that, we got it at the very end. Also, the address I put up of her son's pen pal, I did all of that. That was the first thing I put up to show her, hey, I'm already stacked up. I'm already stacked up on you. You don't want to see what I got. I dropped that first shit, was like, yo, and then she chilled out after that. But me and Kelly already had called the job to verify if she worked there and her working hours. You get me? The only thing was we was mad respectful. We wasn't trying to get her fired and none of that. Then after that, me and Kelly left it alone because we felt like Monica was gonna start shit with us, so eventually we would have to call back and do some fuckery. So we was waiting for her to do some fuckery towards us so we could validate and what we was gonna do to her. God must have took the wheel because she just stopped fucking with us. But the point is, Kelly only called once with me. If Kelly hated you as much as you hated her, Kelly would have kept calling and calling and calling. And guess what? Kelly knows how to maneuver those type of environments. She knows how to get to the HR. She knows how to do things the right way. So She was more than capable of those type of things. So it's like you see if the shoe was flipped, if the shoe was flipped and on the other foot, Kelly would not have done that to you. That's all I'm saying. And if she did, I would be disappointed in her because it's not in her to do some shit like that unless you get her mad. If you got her mad at the moment, yeah, she'll do it. But after you died and a couple days go by, she's calm and you ain't gonna be dissing her no more. She's gonna take the upper echelons route. That's what she would have did if you were not alive. Now you being alive, I'm not gonna say the same answer because Kelly would not stop. Just like you wouldn't stop. Whenever she did stop, you would start with her. Same shit with me and Joy. Sometimes I start with Joy. Sometimes Joy starts with me. It was the same shit with you and Kelly. All right. I know you want to be this tough ass fucking lady, and you want to. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish by doing what you're doing, but it's like you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to do that because you putting us all in a predicament to have to prove ourselves. You feel me? You putting me in a predicament to definitely have to prove myself because I can't go for that. I can't. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever you gonna do behind it is what you do, but it's not gonna get nothing accomplished. Imagine having to go to court for a whole year because cause we got into it in some sort of way. It ain't worth the issues, but I can't tell somebody how to, you know what I'm saying? And you can't threaten them and to stop doing stuff, but it's just like right is right and wrong is wrong. And it is what it is. You feel me? I just know, oh, my phone died. That's what I know. Listen, Feel me? I was supposed to go link up with these girls on Fremont. They throwing a party. They told me to pull up on sauce. I think I'm about to pull up regardless, though. If y'all see me go live again, you know, see me dance mad drugs. I'm tight broke though. Got like $500 on me to spend. I don't want to spend that much though. I don't want to spend $100 for two. And I ended up buying the sneakers. I just ain't show y'all. Like this and that. Um, I gotta get the crypto too on Saturday. I'm really fucked up until Saturday. What we doing? Yo, if you want to work for me, Paradise, shoot me a monthly price, and I got you. Work for the real people. And yeah, that's about it. I gotta go. I gotta go. Shout out Triple. I see Triple over there. Uh, and Miss Sawana, you cannot beat me, even if Gears helps you. Even if you get Gears to help you, you're still gonna lose. That's my prediction to you. All right. I know you're banking on him jumping in one day, and when he finally does, just know y'all still gonna lose. It's not gonna change anything. Feel me? Paw Patrol is not fucking with me. Period. Feel me? Sorry. He's not Neo. You feel me? He is not Neo. All right. Simple. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I know you think he's like what else. You know what I'm saying? But he was never fucking with me. You know, never, ever, ever. And then another thing was, you see how the Knicks won, right? That's because he played with my sister. You know what I'm saying? When he did that joke about my sister, and I told him the Knicks was gonna win. I told other people the Knicks was gonna win just because he played with my sister. The Knicks haven't won in 50 fucking years. That's how strong my fucking aura is, and my ancestors and everything connected to me up in the heavens are. You feel me? Man, straight like that. Made the Knicks win like nothing. Y'all might not believe it, but I told people before it happened, way before we even got to the finals, that that's how it was gonna go down. That's how strong it is. You feel me? That's how strong my aura is, my frequency. You feel me? He don't got that. 'Cause he had to lie. He had to lie for other people. He's not even the truth no more. I squashed him out. You feel me? It's over. And he really don't want me to pull up in Milwaukee. You feel me? Because I told him I got 100 Puerto Ricans all over there, and they all from New York. And they told me that if I go over there, you ain't doing nothing. You feel me? They said you ain't doing nothing. They said whatever you from, find out. He ain't doing nothing. And I was like, nah, it's not even like that anymore. And he already didn't want that. When I try to get that with him, he try to just argue with me, talk over me. He knows I'm not an internet ninja. Well, I am an internet ninja. I think I say that. I'm an internet ninja. Well, I'm off this yacht. Peace and love.